What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode today of the Road to Glory Career Mode. I have got a little bit of news before we start today's episode off in regards to somebody who's leaving the club. As I was skipping through the days here, getting ready for today's episode, and the first game for that matter, I got this message. It looks like Sheffield United have activated the release clause that is in Lamine Endow's contract of 880,000. It's not terrible because he is transfer listed and he's only worth 960. So at most, we're only losing 80,000 pretty much from his value. So I'm not too worried about that. But of course, it does mean Lamine Endow will be leaving the club. So that now is going to take us down from 6 non-English players to 5 non-English players. Now, I did look through, of course, I see your guys' comments, and there's always a comment on there asking why we do non-English or over just Great British, for example, like signing Ireland players or Irish players or Scottish players. The reason for that is, of course, because when we eventually get to the point where we're England manager, we have to have an England team that is predominantly from Crewe, i.e. most of the players play for Crewe. That's the idea. So if we're using up slots getting players that aren't English, then our side isn't going to be, 80 or 85% English, meaning that our international side won't have the criteria to complete it. So I might start using it where we have an extra bonus for, British players. But unfortunately, as I said, I still want to make sure that we're getting all the objectives done with England. So that's the reason why, in case anybody's wondering. If you go back to episode 1, there's a list that we've got to adhere to, but of course haven't had to use it yet because we're not England manager yet, but we'll see. But first game is about to come underway. We are going to take on Leeds, and as you can see, there is Lamine Endow leaving the club. He's gone to Sheffield United. We've got 625k in the budget. We've even got a transfer offer from Frank Voss, £15 million offer from Burnley. That is a very good offer, actually, 23 million quid. You know what? I might counter this. I know he's like one of the best players and everything, but the truth is, he is Dutch, and for England, he won't be able to help us in that front. So I'm going to negotiate this. I'm going to see if Burnley will give us 25 million quid for the young man. It is a ridiculously high price that I'm putting on Frank Voss, but I'm going to go for 24.5. I don't think they'll accept that. Their highest they're willing to pay is 17.5 for Burnley. Okay, now, interesting. This, I can't even leave it to you guys to vote on because literally we've got the transfer deadline day in a minute. The issue we've got is if we sell him now, we've literally got 10 hours of the window to try and sign a replacement. But is £17.5 million too good to turn down? As I said, I know Frank Voss is going to be one of the better players in the world later on down the line, but he is, of course, Dutch. He doesn't fall in with the English category. This is a tough decision, man. We could do so much with that £17 million, but is it worth keeping Frank Voss? I am so on edge about this. Listen, 20 million quid, you can take him. Please, I'll take 20. They're willing to pay the £20 million. Frank Voss looks like he could be leaving the club to join Burnley for £20 million. The 75 rated. You know what? He's only 75 rated. 19 years of age. He's Dutch. I've been through it before. I don't think that's that bad. We don't have a lot of time to get a replacement in for him. Where are Burnley in the Premier League? Burnley are in the Premier League, I think, because I can't see them there. So we won't have to worry about playing against him this season. Whew, that is a big decision. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. If he does go, let me know your thoughts down in the comment. Of course, I can't go to what you guys are saying because of the fact that we have deadline day, so I have to just basically find a replacement myself. So after we've played this game here, I'm going to have to go ahead and look at a few potential replacements for when he does leave, so I know what I'm doing there and then, so I'm not wasting any time. So, yeah, we'll get into that in a moment. But for now, guys, let's go into this game against Leeds. It's potentially Frank Voss's final appearance for the club before his £20 million move over to Burnley. And, man, oh, that could be such a big, big decision for the series. But let's get into this game, guys. It's a strong team. It's one that should be able to help us try and get a victory here. Leeds, of course, they're knowledgeable with the Championship. They've been here for a number of years, so they're probably going to be a tough test today. But Frank Voss is going to be the main talking point from today's episode. 20 million quid to the Championship. I'm not going to have too much of a delay, but I do want to check out the Leeds team because, of course, being from Leeds, I know a little bit about their side. So It's not that much of a change side. They've got Christian Fuchs at left back, of course, the former Leicester man. Other than that, they've even got Akam at left wing. And it's pretty much most of the players they already had at the club. So not much of a change in the 2 years that we've been in this series and completed. So, of course, this is our 3rd season now of this series. And that's not a massive change to the Leeds team. But honestly, this is going to be overshadowed, depending on what result we get here. Of course, Frank Voss playing out on the left today in what could be his final appearance in a Crew Alexandra shirt before he moves to the Premier League. Ooh, that was very close. Gomez, though, getting away with that one. Finding Dickinson. Dickinson to Voss. Voss into Brereton. Brereton on this turn. Got away from one. Finds a pass back to Gomez, who's fouled, ref. Ref, that was a foul. Samuel Size will break away and feed someone. You know what? Maybe it was a bit of a weak. Oh, I've just given it straight back to them. Why is my keeper trying to head it? How many times are we going to have mistakes like this? Hill did it in the FA Cup against, was it Middlesbrough last season? No, not Middlesbrough. Who was it against? Was it Burnley? It might have been Burnley in the FA Cup. And then now, my other goalkeeper does it as well. That is ridiculous. I mean, it was my mistake to give him the ball straight back to Leeds, to be honest with you. But then why is my goalkeeper trying to head it? Oh, I'm so tilted. You know what? I didn't mean to skip that because I wanted to relook at it. I'm going to look at it in instant replay. Watch this. What bit of this... Could he, right, honestly, could he have actually saved this if he didn't go for the header? Yes, he could. Literally, what is he doing? What is he doing? I want to sell him. I honestly want to sell him. Unbelievable. Gomez. Hakeeb, that's a great run. Chance for us to get back on level terms here if Hakeeb can find the right pass or shot. There it is. Hakeeb gives us back the advantage. Oh, sorry, gets us back on level terms. I don't know why I said advantage. Honestly, I always thought we were still 0-0. But we're not. It is 1-1. Back on level terms. Hakeeb, you tell you what. Not many people knew about this guy. I didn't even know about this guy until I played FIFA. And he has been a great servant to us from League 2 and up. He's still in the Championship with us. And he's still a player that we can rely on down that right-hand side. What a finish from Hakeeb. Apologies to headphone users there as well, may I add. But, man, oh man, this game. 1-1 after my keeper tries to head the ball away when he could save it with his hands. Questionable. But, wow, I don't know how on earth it is 1-1 here. Brereton, Acosta, finding Phillips. Phillips back to McDonald. We're going to try and build up an attack here. We've got Dominic Iorfa on the right-hand side. Not really anybody in the middle. I don't know where Gomez has just gone because he was there a minute ago and now he's not here again. Phillips, Gomez is out on this right-hand side. Gives it back to Dominic Iorfa. Iorfa has got Brereton straight through the middle. Here is Ben Brereton. Brereton strike! It's 2-1 to Crew Alexandra. Bang! We might be losing Frank Voss, but the signing of Ben Brereton has come in clutch. He got a hat-trick last episode, and he's just put us in front here at home against Leeds United. 2-1 up. What a strike from Ben Brereton. 35 minutes on the clock. We're 10 away from going into half-time. And that is a class strike from Brereton. Good pass from Dominic Iorfa. Just literally turns on it. Bang. Vida Varel doesn't get near it. We take the lead. We needed that goal. Tell you what, for 20 million quid, Frank Voss has done pretty much nothing all game so far. If he plays like that this season, I won't be too bad if we lose him. Uh-oh. Leeds in for 2. What a save from Green. Tell you what. No, it's going to come back. Are you actually kidding me? The goals we concede are so ridiculous. What a save from Green. I was about to say take it all back. But then instantly after that, we lose the second header. It goes through to Ronaldo Vieira, who puts it back to 2-2. This game is completely ridiculous. How is this game 2-2? Look, there. Is that Frank Voss as well? It's Frank Voss who's lost the header. I'm sick and tired of losing every single second header. We always lose it. Just so happens that it's Frank Voss who might be leaving the club who's lost that one. Back to 2-2. We may as well have stayed at 1-1. Half-time whistle goes. It is 2-2 here at this game. And honestly, I do not know how it is. 2 defensive mistakes from us. The first one was our goalkeeper trying to head it away. The second one was just us losing the second header again. If we take a look at match facts, it has been pretty even here. Actually, no. I don't know how Leeds have had 5 shots. I don't remember them registering 5 shots that entire half. I can literally remember the 2. And that's the 2 that went in. Anyways, carrying on. It is 2-2 here. We've had 2 shots, scored them both. Arguably, we could be losing this game. It's just the way we've conceded just makes me think we don't deserve to be still at 2-2. All right, we've got a corner, guys. There's literally not too long left to play now. We need to try and get something. Voss with it whipped in. Comes towards Dominic Iorfa on the volley. Sends it goalwards, but can't send it to the back of the net. It is still 2-2 here. Quite honestly, This has not been a great game for us. Defensive frailties again, conceding from our own mistakes. It's not good. Phillips looking for an over-the-top ball, which Dickinson just loses out completely. You know, when they play that ball over the top, I'm so nervous that we're always going to lose that header. And normally, 9 times out of 10, we always lose the header. Brereton looking for one of Voss or Dickinson, whichever one wants to actually run onto that one. But it is going to be Frank Voss heading in towards the middle of the box. Just gets outstrengthed by Cooper, and the Leeds man will take it away. They both ran exactly the same way, and neither one wanted to give up. And then eventually, Dickinson decided he was going to. Hakeeb, though, finding Evans. Evans continuing his run. Evans with a strike from distance. Vida Varel will push that one away, and it will come to Frank Voss, who brings it under control. Crosses as well towards Hakeeb. It's a free header at the back post. He has to score. He's got to score that. Oh, Hakeeb, for all the goodness you have done for us. You have to score that. I cannot believe he missed. We've got 15 minutes left. Leeds haven't even had a shot in this second half. So if we lose this one, I'll be frustrated. Dickinson to Phillips. Phillips will take this ball forward, but there's not a real clear-cut pass on for him at the moment. He has to go backwards. Where do I go with the ball? We got 5 minutes left, and I'm struggling to really find the correct passes. Here is Brereton, brought down in the box. It's a penalty kick to Crewe. There wasn't much in that, and Liam Cooper will have to concede this, and it will be Ben Brereton from the spot to give us the victory here at home. He's missed one so far this season. He's scored one. He's got a 50% ratio. I can't believe this game. Ben Brereton will take this from the spot. I might actually give this to Voss for his final kind of contribution. But no, we have to go with Ben Brereton. He's got to go and take this one. Come on, Ben. Slot home for us. Yes! What a penalty from Ben. Crewe 3, Leeds United 2. What a game we've had here at home. And Ben is basically saying we may be losing Frank Voss, but we've got a new hero in the form of Ben Brereton. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. The amount of times I've said it, and I could be just literally getting it wrong every single time. But no, it's been a good performance. We've got the 3 points, I think. I hope. I don't actually know yet. We'll see. It's 3-2 though. And Frank Voss has done absolutely nothing today. Nothing to warrant the 20 million quid that Burnley look like they're going to be paying for him. So I thoroughly don't understand how they value him that highly. Come on, boys. Don't let me down now. Green. That's not good. We're going to lose this header to Cooper as well. I knew it. I literally knew it as soon as that ball was up in the air. Voss, though, will find Brereton, who will find Kinsella, who plays a 1-2 back with Brereton. Kinsella, continue your run, son. Never mind, Brereton might not need him. He is running out of steam, though, so we do need Kinsella to do something. Brereton, though, on the turn, looking for the strike. It's off the woodwork. I literally couldn't even keep up. I was trying to talk as fast as I could. And honestly, Ben Brereton nearly had a hat-trick. He hit the woodwork with his curling effort. It doesn't matter because we get the 3 points. This was so tough. We battled so hard for that one. But honestly, man, what a performance from Ben Brereton. I hope I'm getting his name right because I'll just be an idiot if I haven't. I want to actually see our first conceded goal again, though. David Akam scores it. But look at this from our keeper. Look at this. The pass is straight back to him from concert. And then, oh dear. Deary, deary me. Anyways. Advance today because we're about to see if Burnley are going to take Frank Voss off our hands. I know I ripped into him there, guys, but don't get me wrong. He is going to be an absolute beast in the future. Just for now, he's, of course, not as good as maybe the 20 million quid suggests. But he is a player with high potential. I'm hoping it gets done pretty quickly into deadline day so we have a nice amount of hours to find a replacement. So, okay, neither one of those are about Ben Brereton. We've got a transfer offer for Greg Lee, though. That's a very good offer from Blackburn, but unfortunately I can't afford to let him go now, as we did already let Reece James go. So, going to sim another hour, because that will take us to 8 hours, and if he hasn't gone then, he's still not gone. Or has he? No, he hasn't. We're seriously running out of hours now, guys, to get this deal done for for Frank Voss. And now the question mark is going to be who comes in to replace him. 7 hours left in the window and still not business done yet for Frank Voss. Exeter want Campos, but they're not going to get the young man. He's going to stay here. He is 22 years of age now, is Campos, but of course I want to keep hold of him. So at the moment, guys, 7 hours left in the window. We'll skip through another hour. I've got my replacement in mind. I think I know who I want. But as it stands, it's still not done deal, and we still are in control and still hold on to the man that is Frank Voss. So we're going to have to hope that this deal gets done. There it is. Frank Voss sold. He has left the club and will join Burnley in the Premier League. The board has allocated £16.5 million to our budget. And we are about to go and look at the replacement that I had in mind for this young man. He's somebody we've been trying to get a hold of for quite a while. There's a few of you guys have suggested him in the past. In fact, we could even try and get Jesse Rodriguez, but that would be a little bit risky, I would say. So, in terms of the offer that I want to go with, it is going to be this young man, Reiss Nelson of Arsenal. You guys know I'm an Arsenal fan in real life. I do like the look of Reiss Nelson. I think he'll be a good addition. And, of course, to replace Frank Voss, we need to try and get a player of a similar quality. So, he's 2 overalls less. But he's, of course, going to cost a bit less in the way of money. So he's worth $6 million. I'm pretty sure I just saw a minute ago that they'd said they, of course, I can't really afford it if they turn around and reject it. I think they rejected an £8 million bid for him just before. So £9 million is what they're willing to accept. What did they actually reject just before that? I don't know. They didn't say. But £9 million, we probably are overpaying a little bit. But in terms of, like, you know, we sold Frank Voss for 20 million quid. We got 16 in. It basically pays it. So he's going to have a crucial role at the club. He's also going to have 2-year. I want a 3-year deal, mate, for that. 3-year deal. Come on. Thank you. There we go. He's happy with a 3. Accept the no release clause. Make sure I do everything here. Let's discuss his salary. So he's on 40 grand a week at the moment. So he's on 40 grand a week at the moment. I feel like I don't want to annoy him because I obviously want the deal to go through. So 45 grand. So he wants 35 plus a signing bonus. And if he gets 50 appearances, he wants a little bit more. You know what? It's decent. Let's accept that offer, guys. We have a new right winger at the club. It is in the form of Reiss Nelson. He joins up. And tell you what, that should be a very good signing for us. So I've got an achievement there. I don't really know why. But anyways, let's carry on. In terms of the signing we've just made, it is going to be Reiss Nelson, who will come straight into the team pretty much. And we will play him probably out on the left, but I need to make sure actually now because I don't know 100% which side I want him on. But Reiss Nelson joins. Can he play out on the left? He's got a 3-star. He can play right midfield. Great acceleration. Decent sprint speed. I'm looking forward to this young man making his debut for us. Let's see. Who's better out wide? Hakib's got a 3-star. Okay, Hakib can actually play left mid. So we'll put Reiss out on the right. Hakib can play on the left. That's decent. I'm happy with that business. We even have £9 million left over. But there's not too long left in the window now. So I don't know if I want to make another signing happen. Okay, so even though we've got £6 million left, I'm going to end our kind of thing off there. I don't want to make any more signings. Bernadeschi's gone to PSG for 78 million quid. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't say he's even worth that. So, as I was saying, I don't want to make another signing. We're going to keep all of our money. We'll come back in January if we need to make any additions. I feel like the squad's pretty good anyway. So, we'll do that. And, yeah, that's pretty much going to end off our transfer window. I think it's been good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments regarding the sale of Frank Voss. Will it come back to haunt us? Do you think it's a good piece of business for the club, letting him go for 20 million quid? Or do you think we should have kept hold of him and kept him at the club? As I said, we've replaced what would have been a really good Dutch player in the future with hopefully what's going to be a really good English player in the future in the form of Reiss Nelson. They're very much like for like in the form that they were similar age. They were a similar potential, I believe, in terms of Reiss Nelson. I think he's in the mid to high 80s, I think. And I'm guessing that that's what Frank Voss's would have been as well. So I'm happy to have that deal happen. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, it is great to get your input. But for now, we're going to carry on. I'm pretty sure we've got a Scout Future Star coming through in just a moment, so we'll check that out as well. And as I just said before, we do have the Scout Future Star back. I've been through and checked it out, so I know who we've got, and it is actually a young English player, so we've got the best case scenario. Also, we had a Scout monthly scouting update, which I've been through. There was one player that I've added to our list. You'll see them in a second. So let's check out the player that our scout has brought back. Now, Nicholas Harrison was already here. He was already in the scout system. I am going to let him leave, I think, because although he's not terrible, I don't think he's ever going to get in the side. Jonathan Green is also the other guy that I just got from that other one, and he's pretty garbo as well, so we're going to let him go. But he brought back this young man. Isaac Martin is the man that's come through the Scout Future Star. So we're going to promote him to the senior team. And we'll see how good he is in terms of all his like abilities and stuff. Let's see if he's got that dream 5-star, you know, the weak foot and the skill moves, because that'll be the best case scenario, please. So, acceleration, sprint speed are not terrible. He's also 6'3". Good ball control. His finishing's weak. We need to improve on that. His free kick accuracy is not terrible. Oh my goodness, we've got at least something. He is 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, can play cam, can play centre forward, can play striker. The dream. He's getting trained. Yes, finally. You don't understand how long I've been waiting to have a player come through that's got a 5-star or even 4-star, 4-star, because we didn't even have that. So now we've got a 5-star, 4-star in the form of Isaac Martin. Let me train this young man up. Let's put him into the player development. So, what have I currently got working with? We've currently got Phillips in here. We've currently got Kinsella in here as well. I'm going to keep Kinsella in here, but I'm going to get Phillips off of one of them. Let's put in Martin onto here. So, we want him... What's his stamina like? Okay, we definitely need to improve his stamina, so we're going to give him that one. And also, we want him on the finishing drill because his finishing is Garbo. Other than that, that's decent. I think Phillips' stamina's okay for what we're playing with now. What's his passing like? Short passing? Oh, it's okay. Phillips is decent. We don't need to train him all that much anymore, other than his finishing and his shooting. That's probably the only thing we need to improve. His free kicks aren't bad either. So I'm actually going to put... Let me find Evans. There he is. I'm actually going to put Dominic Evans in here so we can improve his stamina as well, because his stamina's pretty garbage at the moment. Simulate the rest of that. I know I should put Skip in here as well, as one of you told me before. But, like, with Martin coming in now, you know, I've got to train him, right? I have to train him. Wait, we've got a transfer offer for Dominic Evans from Ipswich. The window's closed, so he can't go to them. I'm going to reject that anyway, because I want to keep hold of Dominic Evans. But, yeah, that's interesting that Ipswich are choosing to do their business now after the window is closed. Doesn't make much sense. We're top of the table, by the way, guys, in the championship. 5 games played, 4 wins from the first 5. Decent. I'm happy with that. We even get to do a bit of training here because we've got a gap in between the games. Loan offer for Lawson Skip. Oh, man, this is hard. I want to give him some loan time. You know what? We'll accept it. Let's go ahead and accept that. Of course, he has to, like, negotiate it, but I wanted to keep him, but then at the same time, I wanted to get game time, and whatever we've got the likes of Dickinson and also Greg Lee here, he's not going to get that much game time. The only issue is, now I've done that, I guarantee we get an injury to one of those 2 guys. So, yeah, that'll be annoying if it happens. Here we go then, guys. Another game ready to go. We've got another... Oh, man, I'm looking forward to this game. I know we've changed around the side slightly. Of course, we've got new players in and new players out the club. Voss has obviously left, so that's disappointing, but he's going to have to go. Reece Nelson will take the number 7 shirt that he's vacated, so we are going to give him the number 7. We've got a decent bench. We've got a decent attack for it. I'm feeling pretty confident. So let's get into this game against Reading, I think it is. Yep, Reading and Derby, actually, the next 2 games. We've got Reading are 5th, Derby are 4th at the moment, so 2 very tough opponents, but hopefully... 2 that we can win against. Let me just make sure that Reece Nelson is wearing that number 7 shirt, just so I can make it 100% sure. Where is he? Reece Nelson. Hello? Yes, he is. There you go. He is wearing number 7. Get in. And here we are then. That is the side that we are going to be going ahead with in this game. Nelson is only 1 overall off what Frank Voss was. The fact that we're conceding goals and leaking goals right now isn't good, but at least we can score. We've proven that we've got goals. We just need to show up defensively. That's the other issue we have. If we can defend, we're good to go. We're scoring goals for fun, but we're also leaking goals at the moment. That's not great. So this game against Reading is going to be tough, and I think if we can defend against these guys, I'll give our team a pat on the back. But Ben Brereton right now... He's having the time of his life in this side. He's got, 5 goals now from the opening 5 games? That's decent. 5 in 5. Very, very good ratio. I'm intrigued to see what kind of side Reading have here. It's going to be tough, but the side that we've got, I think it's the best side probably on paper here, and surely we will be able to at least give Reading a tough game here. We are at Reading's ground for this one as the game gets underway. We're going to give Reece Nelson his first touch of the ball in a Crew Alexandra shirt. I'm really excited to have him here, and hopefully he can be the man that will carry us down that right-hand side. Of course, it means as well, we've swapped over. So now Hakeem is down the left, a great servant for the club, and he will be playing on the left from now, and Nelson will be out on the right. We can obviously switch them and when we want to do, so that won't be a problem. But yeah, that's the way we're going to run it for now, and we'll see how that plays. Nelson, Gomez. The thing that worries me as well is our actual strength of our midfield in terms of their... physical side isn't great. Acosta, though, will find Gomez. Nice little ball. Here is Gomez. Angel Gomez. He's got the run of Ben Brereton. He finds the man in through. Brereton and Crew take the lead in 13 minutes. It's his 6th league goal of the season so far. It's not the most convincing finish from the young Englishman, but we'll take it regardless. Get in. This guy's going to be a talisman for us. I really am happy we signed him. I know a lot of people have used him before in series, but I've never used him before. And honestly, 6 goals in his first 6 games, I'll take that every single day of the week. It goes through the keeper's legs. Oh, man, that is harsh. I think it's Vito Manone in between the sticks as well for Reading. But boy, oh boy, we've got the lead, and what a start to this game. Again, Ben Brereton, it's his 6th goal of the season in 6 games as well. He's hitting a goal a game right now. What a start to his crew time he's having here. Brereton, Gomez, Acosta has got a man over. It is in the form of Phillips. Phillips, the centre midfielder. Vito Manone will make the save. A very good save as well. Nelson goes backwards to Gomez. I don't quite know how Phillips found himself in that position. But as I said, his finishing's not great, and that's probably why we are not 2-0 to the good here. But here is Hakib. Waits for the run of Dickinson. Uses him down the left-hand side. There's not much space for Dickinson at the moment, but it's a great little touch back inside to Hakib. Hakib who gets the ball under control. Dominic Iorfa needs to make that run. It's not... You see what I mean? Like, just no overlap run from Dominic Iorfa there. It would have been convincing if he'd have made it. Gomez. Phillips. And we're going to give the ball away here. But we still got it with Dominic Iorfa. Gomez again. Into Hakib. Again, who gives it away? Gomez, Hakib, brought down, but Acosta's through regardless, so the referee waves play on. It's come to Brereton, who's got to score! He's offside. Okay, I'll let him off. But to be honest, I double-tapped B there, so I don't know why the low-driven shot didn't come into play. He didn't keep it down, he hit the crossbar. Is he offside? Is that what we've given? I don't actually know if that's what's being given here, or if it's just being given as a goal kick. I think it's literally just being given a goal kick. In fact, I think that was just a goal kick. I think Brereton's just missed it. I mean, I double-tapped B for the low-driven shot, so I don't know how it's gone that high, but it has done, and I think Brereton has missed the opportunity to put us 2 in front. Okay, I'm not going to do anything silly here because we are still in the lead and there's 1 minute to go. We don't want any EAAs coming up against us, but here is a good win from Brereton to Hakib. Back to Brereton. Brereton going backwards. That kind of got me for a second. I genuinely thought we'd given it away. Evans, though, on the ball, we've got another 3 points. We had to work hard again in this game. We worked hard in the last game against Leeds, and we've had to work hard again here to get the victory. This championship season is very, very tough so far, but somehow we're coming out on top every game. I mean, surely the luck's going to end out at some point, but then how Ben Brereton here does not put us 2-0 in front, I don't know. It can't be offside because it was touched by a Reading player. How are we not winning that game 2-0 at that point? I don't know. Goal gaping. 6 in 6 for him. He should have been 7 in 6. Doesn't matter though. 3 points are ours and we carry on. Kind of interested to see how we will get on if we sim a game. So I'm going to actually sim this one against Derby. We're at home for it. I want to see if the boys can get a victory without me having to play this. As I said, Ben scored 7 in 7, but 6 in 6, sorry. But Clough's actually got 7 in 6 for Nottingham Forest. So Ben somehow isn't the top scorer. We're going to sim the game against Derby, just see how we get on. Because, of course, if I don't need to play the games and win, that'll be great. We'll see how tough it's going to be in the championship. So the game gets underway. I don't know what to make of this. Like, I don't know if we've got a good enough team for me to be able to sim and still win. Although 30 minutes in, it's still 0-0 here. And we are the home side. We've got the home advantage. Can we turn it into anything? 2 changes, 1 for either side. Gomez coming off, Kovacic coming on for us. McDonald yellow carded. It's still 0-0. 20 minutes to go. Don't score a last minute winner against me, please. I can't be bothered. I knew for a fact that was going to happen. The way the game was shaping up, of course it was going to happen. So Derby now join us on 16 points. It just shows that probably I can't sim the games and still win. So we should just probably play them. How on earth are we conceding in the 90th minute? It's annoying as hell. But it sometimes happens. Next opponent's going to be Hull City, guys. Let's go into this one and hopefully get another 3 points on the board. This is going to be a tough season, I think. That's the side we've got going into this one. Kovacic comes in towards the middle instead of Gomez. I would love to start Evans, but his stamina is just not good enough at the moment. So he can't really complete like 50 or 60 minutes of a game without getting tired. So that's why we bring him off the bench. But the side's decent. Hopefully we can get the win. I don't want to have a situation like last time where we conceded in the 90th minute like against Derby. Because that was just... It was a test, that one, just to see how we play. So I wanted to see kind of... But... Of course, not doing that one. I mean, they're going to be one of the better sides in the division, so that might have been the wrong one to test against. But we'll see. Iorfa. Phillips. Little one to Brereton. Can't really get the shooting opportunity. Look how many players they've got around Ben Brereton at this point now. He's been heavily marked today. Here is Iorfa to Nelson. Nelson on the overlap. Nelson, good ball across. Brereton, get in the back of the net. Thank you very much. Stroke of half time. We've taken the lead here in this game. Not been a great first half from us, but we've got the breakthrough here with the former Ben Brereton finding it. Man, oh man. It's what, 7th goal in 8 games now for Ben, but seriously, this half of football has been hard. Reece Nelson, good cutback. The defender very nearly got there, but there is Ben Brereton. I hope I'm getting his name right, because if I'm not, I'm going to look so stupid. 7th goal in 8 games. Get in. Oh, great work from Reece Nelson. Wins it back for us. Finds Acosta. Costa with a little turn. Gets past his man. Looks backwards towards Kovacic. Couldn't really get forwards there, so I had to go back. Phillips will find Iorfa. Iorfa inside to Acosta. Acosta will find Kovacic again. What am I doing? I actually don't know where to go with this ball right now, because Hull are very, very tightly marking us, and it's not nice to see. Acosta to Brereton. Brereton back to Acosta. Acosta's got Kovacic on the overlap. Kovacic for free! It's off the woodwork. Are you actually kidding me? Oh, sorry, 2. Not even. It wouldn't even been 3-0. What am I talking about? It would have been 2. I don't know how we're not 2-0 up. Really don't. Costa, gotta be 2. Come on. I am actually. I don't. For all this guy is good, right? That's the 2nd time that I've seen Acosta miss a really simple chance. He missed against Norwich, might have been last episode or the episode before that, and we ended up drawing that one 1-1, and now he does it again. If we somehow don't get the 3 points from this game against Hull, I have myself to blame. Well, in fact, no, I don't. I have the game to blame. We've hit the post in a sure goal from Kovacic, and then Acosta just misses that. So I don't really know what to do, to be honest, to be able to score. Nelson, up the other end, whips across in towards Ben Brereton, who's up there but can't win it. Okay, we're in the 90th minute, and we've got it in Hull's half, so I don't think there's any chance of us losing this now. And I say that, if they now somehow come back to end up scoring from this, that'll look ridiculous, won't it? Acosta, though, dinking it towards the back post. Hakeeb is there again. Ref, blow your whistle. Ref, blow your whistle. It's been more than 2 minutes. Thank you very much. We'll take the 3 points. 1-0 win. Not convincing, but I'll take it. Arguably, we could have won this game 3-0. I mean, let's look at the post, the post from Kovacic. Pretty much through on goal. Just got to finish it. And then let's look at Luciano Acosta as he gets through completely one-on-one. Good play to get him in. And then look at this. Look at that. I don't know how you hit a target there. But we get a win regardless. Hull were never really in the game. 3 points again for us. Ben with another goal. It's decent. I'm happy. It's the way we were looking to do stuff here. Derby with a draw. Keeps us top. It's a nice way to end today's episode off with. If you did enjoy today's episode, let me know with a like rating. As I said earlier, guys, leave your comments regarding the sale of Frank Boss. What you guys think of it in the comments below. Did I make a mistake? Let me know with your say-so down below. But that rhymed. I'm great. I'm actually great at this. It's a rhyming game, and I'm top of it. But that is how we end today's episode off. We're top of the table. We've got a new scout, future star. Things are looking good for Crew Alexandra. I'll catch you all with the next episode very, very soon. See you all again. I don't know. Adios.